February 13th. Be mine. The opinions surrounding the tiny candy hearts of Valentine's Day notoriety are nearly as intense as political opinions. The parties are of two sects, one cheering on the original conversation hearts, the other sweet tart hearts. The opponents of conversation hearts critique it as too chalky or too sweet, which is beyond my understanding. The opposition to sweet tart hearts is that they are too hard or too sour. Conversation hearts, tiny treats with sweet messages, harken back to my childhood and a century more. They were inexpensive, portable, their messages fun but not particularly meaningful, and could be selectively distributed by relevant messages. One little box met many relational needs. Cute, kiss me, love you, hug, or be mine. No one took their messages very seriously, which made them even more appealing. All these years later, I can look back on dating, marriage, and relationships of all kinds, thankful for the love shown to me, and the many different expressions of love that I didn't even realize at the time. Some were as simple as a smile or an unexpected hug, praise for a job well done, an act of kindness, or a compliment extended. The one making the strongest impression, though, was the unconditional love my husband showed to his flawed and broken spouse, eventually leading me to seek the very same type of love from my Savior, Jesus. We can search the world over for the mate our hearts long for, seek love in every corner of the globe, but we will never find anyone who can satisfy the emptiness within us. I know it full well, having experienced that hunger myself. Even my husband could not fill that role. It is impossible to substitute anything on earth for the love that only Christ can give. As God expressed his love for me over the years, I began to understand. He is faithful to send tiny heart messages through any means possible to impress us, whether it is in a sunset, a painting, music, the chirp of a tree frog, or a loving touch. He expresses his love through his provision of daily necessities, smiles, problems solved, the warm gaze of a pet, or unexpected help to solve a problem. If we fail to respond to his messages, we will miss the love of our lives. Whether conversation hard or sweet tart, all of God's messages can be summarized on one tiny heart candy. Be mine. His desire on Valentine's Day and every day is to have our surrendered hearts. He asks that we love him first and foremost, not because he is selfish or controlling, but because he loves us so much that he would sacrifice all he had to capture our hearts. Ezekiel 36:26. I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh, and I will put my spirit in you and move you to follow my decrees and be careful to keep my laws.